Capricorn, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading for 24th to 31 July with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I hope that you're doing amazing. Please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, your immediate future. We're going to clarify and end off with a oracle card message from the universe. Your cards are beginning to come out right away. If anything in the reading resonates with you, beautiful, beautiful Capricorn, place your dominant hand. Oh, my apologies. Place your dominant hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and claim that for yourself. If you hear some background noises, you can just ignore that. That is basically my nephew, just being his own cute self. At the end of the reading, I've actually got a guided regression hypnosis for you, and it's all about releasing negative energy, embracing your highest good. You don't have to go look for it, it's going to come up on the screen. In the recent past, look at this. You have got 3 major arcana cards in your recent past there, Capricorn. Major turning point. You've got the temperance energy, which is that Sagittarius energy, which is about you learning, expanding, growing, coming out of the larvae, being a butterfly. It's that next stage for you. Then you've got the chariot energy, which is that Cancerian energy. And then you've got the Hierophant energy, which is the Taurus energy, which is value, self-esteem, new beginnings, new starts, with the number 5 energy over there. And 5 energy is new beginnings in numerology. So a beautiful new start there for you. Typically speaking, from quite a lot of challenges from what I can tell over here, all right? But temperance there in the recent past, first and foremost. A lot of you, and I love really seeing that for you, Capricorn, because I have been noticing, according to my readings and from some of the comments that I got, that some of you have been really, really challenged energetically, this last little bit, this last couple of weeks, for some of you, this last couple of months, even years, you can see that you started to move out of there. You started to get balance into your life. You started to get a flow there. There's a balance between the divine male and the divine feminine that has started to take place there. A real embracing of your own personal energy and of your own personal potential and the beautiful being that you are. So you started to embark on a brand new journey over there, a brand new path, and a path that I feel is really for your highest good, So let's see what it is. A lot of you have been healing, maybe from a connection, from a relationship, from a dream that you had, from a way that you understood life is going to be, and then it, turned out sort of like, almost like, for some of you, what you dreamed and what you wished and what it's going to be, like it was almost like poof, went up in smoke, which is, it's very hard when that happens in life. So, let's take a look at your current energy. That card was underneath, and I saw this one first, which is why I'm putting it number 1. You got 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So, quite a tough space I feel that some of you are in at the moment, Capricorn. And even if a lot of things in life are going well, it's like, when you have a numbing sort of toothache, it's sort of semi there all the time, no matter what you do, or like a stress headache, basically. For a lot of you, number 5 there again, so coming from 5 into 5. So with new starts, there's always the conflict that goes along with it. There's the mind that says, well, that is not really who you are, is that really who you want to be? Because this is this difficult space, Capricorn, where you move into new spaces in life. And it's almost like you have to leave versions of yourself behind. And those versions of yourself that you leave behind are often in the form, because we're all one, we're all connected really, it's often in the form of people, which is hurtful, which is difficult. And so some of you want to be careful of savior mentality, wanting to save others that are not yet ready to be saved. Be careful of savior mentality. Because basically, this is a space of letting go for you, and this letting go is very much center point in your reading. It reminds you of your strength. It reminds you that no matter what happened to you, it didn't break you. It reminds you that it's time to let go of the past, to open the doors for a new future for you. And some of you are thinking towards a bright new future, towards a different future, different dreams, possibly being with a different person, and I would encourage you to do that. at least think those thoughts. Let's see for you what's happening in the immediate future, and then we're going to clarify. Let's see what it is that we've got for you over here. My beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. You've got the strength energy, which is Leo energy, which is about healing. It's about healing the inner, the inner child. It's about healing pain. It's about giving yourself time. That kindness that we often give to other people. It's about giving that kindness to yourself. So the strength energy, the 10 of Wands, as well as the Page of Wands. So, what's currently really taking place here for you with these two pages, Page of Swords in your current space and Page of Wands in your immediate future, it's very much a space of, where you currently are. It's almost like Oprah says, what is the next logical step that you need to take, for where you are at the moment? What is the next logical step that you need to take? And then going forward, you can really open your heart with emotions. What is the next thing that you allow for yourself within the emotions? But there is definitely a period of healing coming about for you going forward. And a lot of times when we speak about healing, people get a little bit nervous and anxious about it, because we assume that healing is going to be this very, very difficult, overwhelming, harrowing experience, that is going to drain you of all energy. But healing can be a very energizing thing, because as you release the things that are no longer serving you positively, it's like you're getting space to breathe. It's like being in a straitjacket and getting out of that straitjacket, Like a lot of my people, when they, inquire about regression hypnosis, they say to me, Adrian, am I going to be very tired after my session and exhausted? You're going to be exhilarant as fuck. You're going to feel like you have just been completely refreshed, because a lot of this, we don't often realize how many things we have within ourselves that are holding us back and are holding us down until we no longer have them. And that's what I see going for you. Also, with the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, so the 10 of Swords in your current space and the 10 of Wands in your immediate future, I see you coming out of the dark. I see you almost like gathering yourself, if you want to call it that, so you're in a space of getting clarity in many ways. And unfortunately for some of you, this is a space of disappointments. This is a space where you get to see people's true colors. And sometimes when you see people's true colors, it can be very, very hurtful. But this is a space where you're beginning to see people's true colors and true intentions. And it's sort of like a blessing in disguise, because once you sort of know who is not sort of like on board with what you want to have, then you can sort of make decisions accordingly there. And nobody's saying that those has to be, ugly, rude, condescending, or anything like that. But you can say, that's not for me. Because I see for many of you, maybe releasing a person, a group, friends, energy, family, and opening up towards a new space. And I see it very positive as well, which is great. Okay. Let's clarify that very powerful turning energy, that major turning point for you there in the recent past, the Temperance energy, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. Major turning point. Major turning point. Let's see what is God. What is God? Oops. All right. So we have got Temperance energy. So you got Temperance energy twice there in your recent past. And you actually got 4 cards. So you're starting off really, really strong, because there in the recent past, you've got Temperance energy twice, which is incredible. And I like the way that it is illustrated in this card, because it's about your mind really changing. It's about your neural pathway started to change there in relation to what you are worthy of and what you are not worthy of. Because sometimes we've got a little bit of a foggy, idea of who we are and what we are worth. And even there, new beginnings with the Fool, big changes, Uranus energy, big changes, new beginnings. A lot of you said, I'm no longer accepting this. I'm no longer accepting this. I'm in for something new. And that's where your healing already started. The 10 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So this is where things have already started for you. And in tarot, we always look for patterns. We look for what is there, and we also look for what is not there. Because all of that forms a pattern. So you have got the Page of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. So the only page that you don't have is the Page of Okay, sorry. So what, you don't have the Page of Cups. So some of you might be close to new starts, new beginnings, maybe a bit of difficulty trusting love, trusting other people, trusting that people's got the best intentions for you, opening your heart to new love, opening your heart to second chances. I wouldn't say that you are not forgiving. I'm just saying that for some of you, it's very difficult to sort of, give another person the chance again. The thing to remember is that if you're completely closed off to giving somebody else a new chance, it also means that you're not giving yourself a new chance. So you kind of want to maybe, ponder on that. Let's look at your current space, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Because your current energy is equally powerful, even more powerful than the recent past. Even though that's major arcanas and these are minor arcanas, you have got the Page of Swords in your current space. You've got the Five of Coins, the Five of Pentacles, and then you've got the King of Cups, King of Elixirs here. So also even here in your current space, Page of Swords twice. All right, so it definitely is time to contemplate life in a different direction. Some of you may have been holding someone by a little string, when it comes to love, when it comes to making decisions, when it comes to maybe committing to a business, anything that really speaks from the heart. I feel that for some of you, you've kind of been keeping something or someone on the brink there, but you are ready for amazing, incredible things. And I think a major thing for many of you is to let you know that if you've been struggling with maybe can you trust this person or anything like that, you can trust them. You can trust the situation, okay? You can trust this energy. Let's look at your immediate future, the Strength card, the Ten of Wands, and the Page of Wands. Also with the Ten of Wands, that is already starting there in the clarification, and there's a Ten of Wands here in your immediate future. Your emotional healing has already started at a point where you were not even aware of it, where you felt like maybe life is horrible, terrible, overwhelming, harrowing, that sort of things. That's actually the start of the healing. Sometimes we don't realize that our healing has already begun because it just feels so overwhelming, okay? In your immediate future, you have got the Hangman energy, so Neptune energy. We've got the Three of Swords and we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, so handing over to Source. You would have done everything that you can possibly do, and if you already did everything that you can possibly do, it's time to hand over to Source. Okay, it's time to almost allow the cycle to take place with something like death, for example. If I can make an example with that. A lot of times people see death as this horrible, horrible tragedy. And I mean, death is sad. It really is sad. And it's difficult to deal with because it leaves that emptiness and that void. But death is part of the natural cycle. In order to go to that next step, you need to leave something behind. In order to be born, you had to leave the womb, and that was your entire world. And that can be seen as death in the one way and birth in another way. Okay? The universe want to let you know, spirit source want to let you know that your heart is healed. You've put in the work, your heart is healed. So now it's time to contemplate new. What is new? What is next? Where are you going to go next? What are you going to do next? What are you open to next? All right? Because I feel that for some of you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, it's like you're hanging there in limbo. You're not really doing anything. You're just sort of there. And as I said, I can see that for a lot of you, there's been a lot of challenges in the emotions. So that is really, really tough to deal with. But you also want to kind of, be careful of not just getting stuck at a point that just feels sort of like a void, because it's like some of that is possible for some of you. Okay. And if you find value in that, let's see quickly what we get for your oracles. If you find value in that, if that was helpful, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, giving it a thumbs up, my beautiful Capricorns, subscribing to the channel, hitting that all notification button so that you know when your weekly reading is coming out. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Look at what the universe is saying to you. Love. Love is being offered to you. Beautiful love, romantic love, but also love for yourself, love for others, love for life, appreciation for all the things in life that just makes life beautiful. Okay? So, because I feel that for some of you, you're at the point where it's almost like everything is just there. It's almost like life in itself has become like white noise. But there's so much magic in life that's available that can be offered to you, but you are the one that has to open yourself to that, beautiful Capricorns. Okay. And sometimes it's difficult to just open your heart to love and to trust and to faith and those type of things, but you can start with small things, appreciating small things. You can maybe say, oh, look at that little cactus that Adrian has over there. That's really beautiful. I quite like that. Oh, look, he's got it in yellow as well. There's a little amethyst. I quite like that, you know. Small little things. And then building up from there. And that is how you change your vibration and you start to attract beautiful, beautiful things. And all of that is just love. Because love, remember, is your true nature. Okay? So that's what I got for you, beautiful Capricorns. I hope that helps. If any of you are open to deeper guidance, more personalized guidance, you can always book a personal reading. The details on how to do that is down below in the description. There's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link for my free oracle card reading course. If any of you are open to beautifully advancing your life through online past life regression, there's some details there. There's a link that you can click to a blog that I wrote for you. And really do give the regression hypnosis video that's coming up on your screen right now, really do give that a chance, because it will advance your life in beautiful, beautiful ways. Till next time, namaste, love and light. Bye, Capricorn.